So, morning students, and again I am here with continuing part of our IUPAC naming. Dear students, by the time I had told you the basic rules that must be applied for naming of any given organic compound, and those basic rules are that first, as a first step of naming, we start with selection of parent chain. Then in second step we number the parent chain, and finally we write the name. And of course, for performing all these steps there are given set of rules that must be kept in the mind. Now, in order to make it more clear, let us take some more example. Today in this module I will discuss the naming of some common functionalities, some common derivatives of hydrocarbons which are in our course. So first we start with naming of halogen derivatives. Now, as you know that elements of group 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, they are called as halogens. And once one or more hydrogen atom of any hydrocarbon is replaced by any other halogen atom, then the compound is called as halogen derivative. So we have an alkane CN H2n plus 2, then one of the hydrogens is removed and its place is taken by a halogen, so we have CN H2n plus 1 X. So this is halogen derivative where X could be a fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. Now for halogen derivatives, there is one interesting thing that we should keep in mind. Although presence of a halogen atom in the compound, it behaves as a functional group. But for IUPAC naming, halogen atom is treated as a substituent. Once one or more hydrogen atoms of an alkane is replaced by halogen atom, then characteristic properties are changed, and those changed properties are largely determined by this halogen atom. Say for example we have CH4. So one of the hydrogens is replaced by a Cl atom, we get CH3Cl. So the characteristic properties of this compound CH3Cl is determined by the presence of this Cl atom. So it behaves as a functional group. But in IUPAC system, it is treated as a substituent. It is not treated as a functional group. So it is treated as a substituent, CH3Cl. What is the significance of this line? Halogen atom is treated as a substituent. That means what? While writing the name of halogen derivative, halogen atom is used as a prefix, and in IUPAC system it is named as halo alkene, where this letter L represents locant, position of halogen atom. Now if more than one halogen atoms are present, then it is named as X, Y dihaloalkane. And if more than one type of halogen atoms are present, then their names are written in alphabetical order. Now let us take some examples to make all these points more clear. See, we have CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. Selection of longest chain, numbering of chain. So, what would be the name? 1 chloro, root word prop, suffix 1 ane. If we have CH, Cl, CH2Cl, then longest chain, numbering, and it is 1, 2 dichloropropane. Next, CH3, CHCl, CH2Br. So there are two different type of halogen atoms present. So this is longest chain, this is numbering. So there are two substituents present, and rule says when more than one substituents are present, their names should be written in alphabetical order. So this is bromo, this is chloro, this comes first, alphabetically it comes first, this comes alphabetically later. So we write 1 bromo, 2 chloro propane. Now, if position of two halogen atoms or two substituents is same from either of the sides, then numbering is done from that side which gives least number, which gives a lower number to the substituent whose name is first in alphabetical order. Say for example, we have CH3, CH, Br, CH, Cl, CH3. So in this compound, this is the longest chain. Whether we number it from this side or we number it from this side, both positions or number of positions of these substituents is same. From left to right, numbering is 2, 3, and from right to left also numbering is 2, 3. So in this case, we choose that numbering which gives less number to the alphabetically first. Say for example, this is bromo, this is chloro. So in this numbering, this chloro gets lower number, but the numbering which is done from left to right, bromo gets less number. So this numbering is treated correct and this is wrong. and correct name of this compound is 2-bromo 3-chloro-butane. So the point that we should keep in our mind that although presence of a halogen atom in compound determines the characteristic properties of the compound, modifies the compound properties of compound, means what? Halogen atom present in the compound although it acts as a functional group, but for the purpose of IUPAC naming it is treated as substituent and its name is written before to the root word. Its name is mentioned there as prefix, not as a suffix. Now we come to the another category, naming of alcohols. Naming of alcohols. So what are alcohols? What are their types? How they are named, etc. Alcohols are hydroxy derivatives of alkanes. Hydroxy derivative means one or more hydrogen atom from an alkane is replaced by OH group. So we have CN H2N plus 2, one hydrogen is replaced by an OH group and we have CN H2N plus 1 OH, an alcohol, or that can also be represented as ROH. Alcohol. So these are treated as either hydroxy derivatives of alkanes or alkyl derivatives of water. What is the meaning? Say for example, this is water, HOH. So one of the hydrogens is replaced by an alkyl group. So you will also get alcohol. And here functional group is OH. This is called hydroxyl group. And we use suffix all. All is suffix for OH group present in the compound, and this is treated as a functional. This is a functional group and this is also treated as a functional group, means position of OH group is represented in the compound by putting a suffix in the name. So this is called this is what about the introduction of alcohols. And in IUPAC now, before go to the naming, IUPAC naming of these alcohols, let us understand the classification of alcohols, which is done on the basis of number of OH groups that are present. So alcohols on the basis of number of OH groups present classified as monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols and polyhydric alcohols. Now, as the name indicates here, monohydric has one OH group, dihydric has got two OH groups, and polyhydric has got three or equal to or more than three OH groups. And in IUPAC system, they are named as alkane X all, and for them we write alkane X comma Y diol or XYZ triol or X in the onwards. So here one thing is to be kept in the mind, that here suffix 2 starts with a vowel and here only an of suffix 1 is written, ane is not written. But here, since it is a consonant, so ane in suffix 2 is written. Now when we come to the alcohols, then these monohydric alcohols, they themselves are classified as 1 degree or primary, 2 degree or secondary, and 3 degree or tertiary. So, but here we confine ourselves only to the naming. Now let's take some examples. Say for example we have CH3, CH, OH, CH3. So this is longest chain and that is how it is numbered. So there is no substituent. We start naming with root word, and for 3 carbon atoms it is prop, then all single bonds, hence ane, then position 2, and suffix 2 is all. And as per the rule, since this starts with a vowel, so this e of suffix 1 is not written and propane 2 all is the name. Now let us take one more example. CH3, CH, Br, CH2, CH2, OH. So in first step, we select the longest chain, and after identifying the longest chain, we see that there is a functional group and there is a substituent. So as per the rule, if compound contains both, if compound has got a substituent as well as a functional group, then it should be numbered from the side through which it gives less number to the position of functional group. So it is numbered from 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we come to the naming part. First substituent is written. So it is 3-bromo, then root word but, suffix 1, in, 1, all, and again since this starts with a vowel, so this E of suffix 1 is not written. Now we come to a trihydric alcohol. So this is longest chain and that is how it is numbered. Numbering from the either of the sides gives same positions to the functional group. So it can be numbered from left to right or it can be numbered from the right hand side. So there is no substituent, so we start naming with root word, which is prop, then single bonds, in, then 1, 2, 3, and since there are 3 OH groups, so we write it triol. And now since this is a consonant, so E of suffix 1 is retained here. While in these examples, since this starts with a vowel, so in place of A N E, we have written only AN. But this starts with a consonant, so we had written A N E. So I will give you a minute's time to you and try writing name of this compound at your own. Then I will tell you and you compare your answer from the correct answer. First step, selection of longest chain. Second step, numbering of chain. Then pent, root word. Now this time suffix 1 is in because of presence of this double bond. And position of double bond is the lower number between the 2 carbons in which that double bond is present. For example, herein the double bond is present between this 3rd and 4th carbon. So the position of double bond is taken as 2. If this double bond was present between this 2nd and 3rd carbon, then position would have been taken as 2. If the double bond was present between this fourth and fifth carbon, then position of double bond is taken as 4. So pent 3 in 1 all. Is that a correct name? Is that a correct name? No. If this starts suffix 2 starts with a vowel, then this E of suffix 1 is not written. So this is the correct name. Now we come to the another class of compounds that are called ethers. Ethers are represented by a general formula of ROR dash, where R and R dash are either alkyl or aryl groups. And this group, RO group, is called as alkoxy group, where alk represents number of carbon atoms. If it is 1, then it is called a methoxy group. If it is 2, then it is called an ethoxy group. Say for example, we have CS3O group, then it is a methoxy group. If it is CS3CH2O, then it is called ethoxy group, propoxy group, butoxy group, and so on. And again, like haloalkanes, this group is also treated as a substituent. Although it behaves as a functional group, although it is responsible for the characteristic properties of a compound, but for IUPAC naming, for the purpose of IUPAC naming, it is treated as a substituent. In IUPAC system, ethers are named as ROR. They are named as alkoxy, alkane. And when this R, alkane part is treated that have more number of carbon atoms, while the group with less number of carbon atom is treated with ethereal oxygen and is treated as alkoxy group. This is with less number of carbon atoms. Say for example, we have CS3, CH2O, CH2, CH2, CH3. So on the either sides of this ethereal oxygen, this is a group with 3 carbon atoms and this is the group with 2 carbon atoms. So this is treated as parent compound or alkane, and this should be the alkoxy group. And if the compound is written in reverse form, even then that does not make any difference. If it is written like this, CH3, CH2, CH2O, CH2, CH3. So again this is alkane part and this is alkoxy part. But remember, alkoxy part is written first and alkane part is written later. For IUPAC naming rule remains same. This alkoxy group which is present here is treated as a substituent. So its name is written as prefix before to the root word. So what would be the name of this compound? This is longest chain and that is how it is numbered. And at first position you have ethoxy group. There are 2 carbons, so it is ethoxy. So it is 1 ethoxy. Then root word is pro, and because of single bonds it is ane. So name is 1-ethoxy propane. Now CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, OCH3. So this will be the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So numbering from the left to right gives second position to the CH3 group. But if you number it from this side, this gives third position. So numbering which is done from the right to left is wrong. Numbering done from left to right is correct. And name is 2-methoxy butane. 2-methoxy butane. So students, in this module I had taken example of 3 different functionalities: haloalkanes, halogen derivatives, then hydroxy derivatives or alcohols, then alkoxy derivatives or ethers. Now in our next module we will discuss the naming of aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids and amines. Thank you.